A lot of action on the government's part really in the past year, I would say, to specifically go against ransomware. And I think that's really a result of the impact it's been having on businesses. This new funding legislation that's coming out is really interesting, right? Because it does name specifically, I think, like 18 different ransomware groups as specific targets. Instead of calling it nation state supporters of terrorism, they now have this term nation state supporters of ransomware. And it allows them to be more proactive in doing things like seizing funds and going after ransomware internationally. It gives some specific extra powers, I guess, to the FBI and some other agencies like CISA and Department of Homeland Security. And I think it's, it's only one part of a coordinated effort, but I think it's a really good step forward. Do I think ransomware is terrorism? No, I actually have an intelligence background, security and risk analysis degree. Like, terrorism, typically we define it, as something that has to have some sort of political or religious ideology behind it. Whereas like a lot of the ransomware attacks aren't, they really are for profit. They're criminal.
Not terrorism, right?
Yeah, not to say there aren't, ransomware attacks that are being, proliferated by these nation state actors and stuff, but unless there's specific cases where they're coming out and saying. So I know like Lockbit did come out and say that they were going after the US government after the attempted complete takedown that sort of happened back in December, January by the FBI and DHS. So maybe that's terrorism because they're saying it's an ideology. I know we've had some groups specifically, call out going after US infrastructure like the airports because of US support to NATO and the whole issue over in Ukraine, NATO support to Ukraine.
So yeah, I think those are good examples, right? Like if somebody's trying to support, forcing somebody to do something to support an ideology, like support for, one faction or the other in the Ukrainian conflict, or, Palestinian-Israeli conflict, like those kind of things, they could definitely be affiliated with a terrorist goal.